Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome to the third in the series of these beer reviews sponsored by Tesco's, whether they like it or not. The reason I'm saying sponsored from Tesco's is, of course, all of the beers in this range I have purchased from Tesco's for the grand sum of £6 for 4 beers. And while that may not appear a fantastic price, all of the beers I've purchased in this range are 500 mls. You've noticed recently, folks, that some of the beers are going a little bit closer to the euro, the standard euro size, and I deliberately picked some beers that were 500 ml because I wanted to get some value for money. However, I've got a dirty glass here because I've had a beer out of it, but the good news is this is an Adnams glass. I don't know if you can see on the bottom there, it said Adnams, and I should have drunk my Adnams ghost ship from this very glass, but I didn't. But the good news is I've got Adnams Broadside. I have not had this beer before. This one I wanted to come in completely blind to it because some of the other reviews, obviously, you could probably tell I've gone online and just read up about it, and you know, you could probably do that yourself, right? And it's, you know, it doesn't really give an honest opinion, I think, unless you go in blind sometimes. So for this one, I'm going in blind. I've got no idea what it's going to taste like. I don't know what's in it. I've not read up on it. Cubs Honour, or is it Scouts Honour, or whatever the fuck they are. So let's give you a little bit of a readage on this one. Broadside is brewed to commemorate the Battle of Sole Bay, 1672. This dark ruby red beer is full of fruitcake flavours and is great savoured with some strong cheddar. Don't really want any cheddar at the moment, thanks. It contains malted barley, and that's about all they're telling me on the bottle. 6.3% alcohol, so we don't want to go too mad with this one, folks. But there you go, I'll just give you a look on the front there. So what I'm going to do is what I always do, and I like their little lid there, the cap, a little cap lid, you know what I mean. So I'm just going to pour it into the glass, folks, and see how we get on with it. Oh, it's quite dark there, so this is quite a dark ale. It wouldn't surprise me if they've got some sort of chocolate malt in there or something, you know, something like that, because it is quite dark. Well, unless you know, could use dark extract, I suppose. Let's give it a smell. Not very much. I'm expecting this, and this is just from me looking at it from the colour and the smell I'm getting off of it, which isn't a lot, to be more in the style of the bitter than an ale. God. So the smell is, it reminds me, oh God, I don't want to commit myself in case I'm wrong. So let me have a taste, right, before I say what I think's in it, because honestly, I've got no idea what's in this. Right, I can see what they're saying when they say fruitcake flavours. I'm a bit of a fruitcake, and so I'll tell you what I'm getting, and I may be completely wrong. So sort of dark orangey flavours, like orange peel or marmalade, that kind of thing. So from the fact that I'm getting that, I'm going to guess, there's something like East Kent Goldings maybe in there, similar kind of hop to that. What else? I'm obviously wrong, folks, but this is just off the top of my head, alright? No smell on there at all, really. very, I mean, it smells like a bitter, you know, and bitter hasn't really got very much smell to it, is it? It is quite bitter too. I'm guessing there's some chocolate malt in there. Well, I said that earlier, it looks probably some sort of chocolate. And the reason I'm saying that is because, not because I can taste chocolate, right, but there is that, you know, you get that sort of bitterness when you have a beer that's got chocolate malt in it. It can make it a little bit bitter. It's a strange one, this, because there's not a lot going on in it. I don't know how many hops there are in it. I can't imagine there's very much going on in here, because the bottle doesn't really tell me very much at all. It wouldn't surprise me if this is... If this isn't a single hop beer, then there's not many in there, you know. There's either one hop in there or there's two, and I can't pick any other flavour out of it other than sort of chocolatey kind of dark chocolate, orangey, marmaladey, orange peel kind of stuff. And I suppose that's why they say fruitcake, innit? Because that's the sort of thing that you would expect to find in a fruitcake, you know, bits of orange and stuff. Kind of, you know, raisiny, maybe a little bit raisiny, but not too much. Is it all right? It's fine. It certainly doesn't taste like a 6.3% beer, so I'm going to be careful on this one. What I'll do is I'll sip this one in between sipping other beers, folks, and I'll leave it on the side. There's not a massive head on there. Again, it's probably more towards a bitter than an ale. But hey, it's all right. I mean, I wouldn't buy it again probably, but it's not offensive to me. It's fine. It's not one of my favourites, but I don't dislike it. I would probably give it a 5.5 out of 10 maybe. No, let's say 6 out of 10, folks. So that's all from me. Hopefully that all made sense. I'm going to go away now and see if I was right. I'm going to see if I'm going to now go and see if I can find out what's in this bloody beer, really, because if I get it right, then maybe my taste buds are getting better. But if I'm completely wrong, I'm going to look like a bit of an arse, which I don't mind. Listen, folks, I look like a bloody arse every week, so it makes no difference to me. So I'll see you on the next one. Ta-da!